Hey, what's up, folks? Today we are having a guest on the show. We are going to have Kurt, who is so graciously supplying a nice can of Heady Topper, which is, I think it's kind of ironic that they say drink from the can.
Yeah, they do.
And, we're bastardizing this right now, and we're putting it in a glass, so... Clocks in at 8% by volume. If you're a beer geek, you know this is the number one beer on Beer Advocate. Is it currently, actually? I haven't checked in a while.
Definitely in the top 10, I know.
It was number one for the longest time, so I don't think there's much else to say about it. You can read the novel on the back if you want later, or go on their website. So I'll let you do the honor since it's your beer and you can pour first. That beautiful Hill Farmstead tulip. That thing is ridiculous. So how fresh is this, do you know?
This is 2 weeks old.
2 weeks? Okay. That's about as fresh as I've ever had it. I've never had it any differently. Got some crazy cell phone action here. Yeah, this one pours really, really, really hazy. Kind of like a homebrew, right?
A little bit.
Oh.
I know they definitely do not filter this beer from what I've had in the past.
It's okay. If you hold it to the light, it's cloudy and nice, I don't know, finger and a half head. It's impressive stuff. It smells really dank.
Tropical.
Tropical is a good word for it. Like, a lot of people, if you read the reviews, they talk about how overly complex it is. And I don't know. I just get a lot of tropical notes. That's about it.
It's not really a bright tropical.
Right.
It's like I said,
it's
dank.
subdued. It's like
in a good way.
Kind of musty in a way. In a good way, though. That is the way to go about it. All right, let's get into it. Let's cheers, man. Thank you for sharing. Has it dropped off since your first one?
It has, surprisingly, and it's kind of like abrasive.
Yeah.
When I trade to other BAs on Beer Advocate, I say, abrasive is amazing, after a month, but if you have it within a week, it's just that much better, and you can tell the difference between a week and a month, but it's still, phenomenal.
No, it's still great stuff. It's probably, I'd say, at least top 5 double IPAs in America. I mean,
definitely. The
fact that this is a brewery that cans their beer, demands you drink it from the can, and then pretty much I'm pretty sure they only sell this. This is the beer. If you're drinking Alchemist beer and it's not in a growler, you're drinking Heady Topper.
It's definitely their flagship.
Can you imagine just having this readily available to you? We have Furious and Abrasive. And
I like that I don't have that much access to it.
It's that much more of a treat.
Yeah, I'm so used to Abrasive. I'll buy a couple 4-packs a year and then I move on to the next one.
I think it's pretty rock star, man. I think what sells me on this is that it's extremely, extremely drinkable. Yeah. It's balanced. It's not overly bitter. It's not overly hop dominant. It's just good.
Yeah, most double IPAs, you taste a lot of that alcohol in the background, and you don't on this, and that's what I really like.
Then none. I love how they're the act of pouring it into the glass smells nice, but it releases the essential hop aromas that we have worked so hard to retain. I don't know.
But it's one of those beers you just want to keep smelling.
When you actually smell it in the can, it's way different. It's...
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, or why.
It's really pungent hops.
I still prefer it in the glass. You can actually...
Yeah, you can see it, appreciate
get the aromatics.
it. I don't know. Out of 100, what do you think? I don't think it's the best beer in the world. I don't think it deserves number 1. I've always said that about IPAs. You can't rank an IPA number 1.
And I can't really say, my number 1 beer because there's so many different styles. Right. But for this style, this is my favorite for the style.
About everything you've had?
For the double IPAs, just because you don't taste the alcohol, you taste that nice dankness. And right now I'm really getting into the Brett beer, so I like that dank, funkiness to it. And not that this has a whole lot of funk to it, but it has that...
There's just so much, it's good marijuana in a way. It's so, you just picture really wet hops, fresh hops going into this one. I don't know. I'm going to go a 95 out of 100 for me. I think there are better double IPAs out there, but for the availability. If you live in that northeast, you're drinking this. Why drink anything else?
I'd have to give a 99 just because,
I feel ya.
I don't agree with some of the hype, like Plainly the Elder and some of those, and this one is by far my favorite style.
I have Plenty coming to us, so we'll have to review that one too. And
I just can't stop drinking this.
All right, well, thanks guys for joining us. Always remember to respect beer. Cheers.